Hello everyone, my name is Prabhas Shrestha and I'm currently studying the graduate diploma in early childhood education at Alpha Crucis College. This assessment is for Education EDU 433 curriculum studies in early childhood focuses on planning and reflecting on learning experience for children. The following work presents carefully designed activities that is linked to early childhood learning framework EYLF and demonstrate how children develop needs, interest, and cultural background can be supported through intentional and teaching and play-based learning. For this assignment, I created two learning experience in different curriculum domains, STEM and drama or storytelling. My purpose was to design activities that are age appropriate, inclusive, and linked to early years learning framework version 2.0. I will explain the reasons for selecting this experience, the teaching strategies used, the theoretical influence that inform my choice, and how I plan to improve my practice through reflection. The first experience I created The first experience is in the STEAM domain. It is called planting seeds and observing growth. I chose this activity because children between 3 to 5 years old are naturally curious about nature and living things. They often ask questions like why do plants grow or what happens if we don't water them. Gardening is a very practical way to introduce children to science inquiry. It allows them to explore cause and effect relationships, such as what happens when a seed gets sunlight, soil, and water. It also introduces sustainability by helping them learn to care about the environment. This activity meets several development needs. If it physically, it builds fine motor skills through scooping soil, planting seeds, and watering. Cognitively, it encourages prediction, problem solving, and observation. Socially, it fosters teamwork and responsibility when children is takes turn watering or sharing tools. Emotionally, it builds patience and a sense of achievement as children see their plants grow over time. In relation to EYLF, the experience linked directly to outcome too, as children are connected with and contribute to their work by caring for plants and learning about sustainability. It also links to outcome four as they become confident and involved learners by engaging in scientific thinking and making discoveries. The teaching strategies I used were modeling, open-minded questioning, and scaffolding. For example, I might ask, what do you think will happen if you put the pot in dark corner? This encourages children to predict and test their ideas. My practice encourages children to predict and test their ideas. My activities here is supported by Vygotsky's social cultural theory, which highlights how learning occurs through interaction and adult guidance. It also informed by Piaget constructive theory, where children build knowledge through their hands-on exploration. The second learning experience is in drama or storytelling domain. It is called puppet play, acting out of story. I chose this storytelling is because the storytelling is a very powerful way for children to develop language, imagination, and emotional expression. Using these puppets, making storytelling more playful, safe, and as children can express feelings and ideas through characters instead of directly. This experience also address multiple areas of development. Physically, it strengthens fine motor skills where children handle puppets and grow motor skills through excessive movement. Cognitively, it develops sequencing skills and narrative understanding. Socially, it encourages collaboration, turn-taking, and empathy when children act out of roles together. It supports self-confidence and provides a safe way to explore feelings. In relation to EYLF, puppet play links to outcome one as children develop a strong sense of identity by expressing themselves through roles. It also links to outcome five as children become effective communication through oral language, storytelling, and roleplay. The teaching strategies I use, including modeling expressive storytelling, asking guiding questions, and encouraging peer collaboration. For example, I might model how to give a puppet a clear voice and then invite children to try. I might also ask, what do you think about your puppet will do next? The scaffold their narrative skills and help them sequence a story. The practice is supported by Vygotsky theory, which recognizes play as central to learning language development. The theory is supported by Brunner, as who posed a narrative theory, arguing that tales will help a child to comprehend through around him or her. Families can also help extend their stories and create some puppets while which reflects in them into puppet in cats enhancement. Looking at these two experience, what I realize is how they raise the level of learning in children. Planting the seeds teaches children about nature inquiry. Puppet play gives their children a way to open and be connected with other people. Both experience are accommodating and flexible in different needs. Planting gives children with poor motor skills a chance to handle larger seeds or equipment, which is not the case with puppet play, as the shy youngster can quickly see the small puppets before they feel confident enough to be allowed to handle them. Practice continuously. Reflection is also needed during planting. Children may get impatient to see their growing of plants to add asking interest if I could include good growing seedlings such as beans and sprouts in order to better their environmental education. I can bring composting or recycling. There are some children who lack concentration when it comes to longer puppet shows. My thoughts were to make smaller groups or have Swallowtail next time to get more involved. Digital storytelling could mean recording their play or allowing children to watch and think. The experience refer to the importance inclusively and culturally relevant approach. I will be able to enhance connection between center and home learning by inviting families to plant seeds they have brought with them and share some cultural stories with others. This work with the family and other member also makes me a better teacher. Such plans are theoretically and research driven. Vygotsky, Piaget, and Brunner encourage play, language, and practical learning. There were also ecological system theory coined by Brunfer which who observed the children help better in enabling and supporting environment. By making a connection between theory and practice, I can make sure that I ensure evidence-based in and intentional teaching. Lastly, sowing seeds and making the pocket stories are among the most substantial strategies that kids have to learn, imagine, and grow. They are promoters of EYLF outcomes and are age and culturally appropriate. These activities expand and develop with their help of reflection. Youngsters are and to provide youngster with the required support. Thank you.